Nation. It's Thursday, November 14th, and welcome back to Mason Cable News. I'm Ashley Hill.
And I'm Desmond Jordan.
So, last night was the Holocaust event.
Yes, it was a very powerful and moving event.
I did, yeah. I heard about that, and you can watch it on Mason's YouTube channel.
So, eat, sleep, study. A typical day-by-day schedule for a college student. Some may even sneak in a few parties or nights out on the town. It is important that time management is conducted efficiently for the betterment of the student and his or her grades. 5 points to keep in mind are organization skills, priority management, handling stress, concentration, and note-taking. Each aspect is essential to any student. Organization skills is a matter of planning out routine tasks. It is the responsibility of each individual to keep track with what he or she is involved in. No one wants a conflicting schedule, so organizing it efficiently diminishes frustration. Priority management gets tricky when one is involved in clubs, jobs, or other responsibilities on top of schoolwork. Prioritize which is most important. In this case, perhaps studying or completing coursework is number one on the list. Everything else should come after, or at least not negatively influence getting work done. Handling stress can be done in various ways. For instance, yoga, meditation, solitude, or music can allow one to escape the busy lifestyle they live and find a place of relaxation. Concentration comes into effect when focusing on tasks at hand one at a time. Give full, undivided attention to completing assignments. Note-taking is self-explanatory. However, not just note-taking in classes. Take note of how you are feeling or progressing in college. Class notes benefit your test-taking performance, while taking notes on oneself benefit well-being.
Veterans Day just recently passed. Most of us think about having the day off, but graduate student Patrick Sargent worked hard to arrange an event that would remember all of the sacrifices of the American military. The first annual Veterans Day helmet painting project, where departments, organizations at Mason painted molded U.S. military-style helmets that are to be displayed on campus during Veterans Day. The project originally sprung from the realization that some military members lacked a sense of connection when they finally returned to their communities. These helmets were publicly displayed on Veterans Day.
The largest, most devastatingly impactful storm hit the Philippines Saturday, November 8th. This super typhoon Haiyan reached wind speeds around 200 miles per hour. The typhoon struck central parts of the country as well as coastlines. Up to 1 million people have been displaced from their homes. According to UN expeditionary reports, up to about 10 million people in over 40 provinces were affected by this storm. Homes, businesses, and schools were ripped to shreds and washed away. Nothing and no one was safe from Haiyan. It continued to rain in suffering cities, flooding streets, and adding to horrendous stench in the air. It is estimated that around 10,000 people were killed in this 12-hour nightmare. Due to the massive amount of casualties, bodies are seen sporadically laid throughout streets and trapped in plethora of debris. What Mason is doing about this catastrophe is accepting donations at North Plaza each day, as well as spreading awareness of the issue. A candlelight vigil will be held Sunday, November 17th, 9 p.m. at North Plaza. Join your fellow Mason students as well as victims' family members here on campus for this event. There will be prayer for the lives lost and their families who continue to mourn. This event will be hosted by the Filipino Cultural Association.
Listen up, Ultimate Meal Plan holders. You may be in for a shock next week. You try to swipe in your friends to Southside. Changes to the Ultimate Meal Plan cause confusion among students. Some students, like Sean Kelly, a freshman finance major, and Trevor Audrey, a freshman psychology major, were frustrated that neither Mason Dining nor the Mason Card Office informed them of the new policy. Students still have unlimited access to Southside. However, they will only be able to swipe their ID card once every 30 minutes. The change was made after the Mason Card Office noticed that students were sharing their meal swipes at Southside with their friends. Mark Craner, an executive director of retail operations at Mason Auxiliary Enterprises, says that sharing has never been allowed with the Ultimate Meal Plan. With sharing of the Ultimate Meal Plan, a person could invite the entire campus for every meal. Craner still believes that the Ultimate Meal Plan is a worthwhile choice for students. The plan allows for students to enjoy smaller meals more often during the day. However, students are not as easily convinced as both Kelly and Arter consulted the Mason Card Office about their experiences and were able to change to the 19-meal flex plan. Referring to the new policy, Kelly says, it was an abrupt change and they could have handled it better.
I know some people are going to be pretty upset about that change.
Yeah, I already know a few people who are.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll be right back with your commercial break.
And now for your event rundown.
Later today, there will be Throwback Jams Bingo at the Ballroom of the Hub from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Throwback Jams Bingo is hosted by the Rappahannock neighborhood and will feature food, music, and obviously bingo. Anyone who likes Throwback Jams should come out.
And tomorrow, there will be a great performances at Mason. World Blues at the Concert Hall at 8 p.m. This event will feature the great musicians Taj Mahal, Vusi Mahalasela, Dava Mahal, and Fredericks Brown with the soulful, blues-based world music. Anyone who's looking to liven up their Friday night with blues should come check this out.
On Saturday, the Office of Student Involvement is featuring the great independent film Fruitvale Station at the JC Cinema at 9 p.m. Fruitvale Station features the true story of Oscar Grant III on his last day alive as he tries to get his life together but realizes it's harder than he thinks. Anyone who's looking for more than a dumb, fun movie has to go watch this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Byram with your Mason Cable News Sports Report. This weekend will be the Atlantic 10 will host their men's soccer conference championships. In Mason's inaugural year in the A10, they remained undefeated with a 5-0-3 record, enough for second best in the conference. So with the Patriots as the number 2 seed, they will now face number 7 St. Joseph's at 11 o'clock today in hopes to advance to the semis and eventually the finals. This tournament is being held right after the Atlantic 10 released their annual All-Conference Awards, with numerous Mason players being listed across the board. Taylor Washington was named to the first team All-Conference. Alex Herrera, Zach Capucha, and Stephen Krause were named to the second team, and Zach Harsek, along with Krause, were named to the All-Rookie team. Krause himself was awarded the All-Conference Rookie of the Year. In Mason volleyball, Mason will travel to Dayton on Friday and St. Louis on Saturday to finish up their regular season. The Patriots come into these games after being eliminated from postseason play, but hopes to play the role as spoiler against 2 teams fighting for positioning. The women's basketball team comes home for the first time this season to play against Utah Valley at 7 o'clock tonight and will play former CAA rival Towson on Tuesday at 4:30. Both these games are coming after Mason's 2-game road trip where they fell to East Carolina but rallied to get a key win against a good Morehead State team. And finally, the men's basketball team is 2-0 coming off their team victory on Tuesday against Lamar. The Patriots hope to keep the momentum going and as they try and get revenge on Northern Iowa, who defeated the Patriots last season, this Saturday at 4. They will also play St. Francis from Pennsylvania on Tuesday night after the women's team takes on Towson. Until next time, I'm Tyler Byram. See you next time, Mason.
And now for your tweets of the day.
So the first one, can George Mason offer napping 101?
Ooh,
That sounds like heaven.
That.
Oh my God. I love taking naps throughout the day.
Right.
Yeah.
George Mason Maintenance is doing a great job of blowing the leaves out of the walkways, making our campus more beautiful. Aw,
Yeah,
that was
that's
really
nice. Yeah,
nice.
definitely.
Usually these are really funny tweets, but
The next one, however, the only reason why I would go to George Mason is for the food. That's interesting, to say the least.
that is interesting. I don't think the food's that great, but
Yes,
the academics are awesome too.
Definitely.
Oh. You like what you like.
So that ends our Thursday morning production of Mason Cable News. I'm Desmond.
I'm Ashley. Have a great day.